Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Scott Show. This is Scott here. We are going through the top 9 of the decade of the 1990s. We are in 1991, and can I say it was a hell of a year for music? I am super excited to go through this. We will go through our didn't quite make it to the top 9 list first, and then we'll get to number 9, which I have switched around from crazy business and seeing a lot of other lists. But I have my favorite. It is one that will stand the test of time and make you jam and make you enjoy yourself because the song is correct. Alright, so let's get to the didn't quite make it. We start with can't even talk today, folks. So many of these videos we're doing, we're having crazy fun here. Shiny Happy People, REM, is one of my favorite songs. Just a great song to listen to. You want to be happy listening to Shiny Happy People by REM. That came in at the Billboard Top 100. Actually gave that the number 100 spot. I give that honorable mention on the top 9 list because it was just a hell of a song. Michael W. Smith, I wanted to give him a shout out and say Place in This World is just a wonderful song from 1991. I give that a big shout out. It is the only Christian song that made it on the list. It was one of those songs that was iconic at the time. So there you go. The Signs by Tesla has to make it onto at least the honorable mention. I'll Be There by the Escape Club has to make it. Wind of Change by the Scorpions. Losing My Religion by REM. Right Here, Right Now, Jesus Jones. High Enough, Damn Yankees almost made it to the list. If there was a tie, all of those songs would have been tied with number 10, and also More Than Words by Extreme. But I only had 9 spots, and I had to argue with myself about what the 9 spots were. So, I give you the 10, 25, 50 Scott Show top 9 in 1991. And like I said, number 1 goes without fail. I don't see how you can argue with me on this one because the song is true. And I will get to that. But we'll start out with number 9, which was actually the number 1 on the Billboard Top 100 list. I had pulled a whole bunch of lists, but the main one I pulled was the Billboard Top 100 Songs of the Year. Number 1 came in at number 9 on my list as Everything I Do It For You. Bryan Adams, a Canadian singer and songwriter, amazing guy. I mean, the song is great. I don't know if it's his best song that he ever did. I would love to have an argument about best song. Summer 69 is great. The song Do You Ever Love a Woman? Great song. But Everything I Do It For You comes in at number 9 on my list on the top 9 songs of 1991. Coming in at number 8 is probably one of the most seductive videos ever done, and that is Wicked Game by Chris Isaak. Folks, this song, his singing ability, bringing that whole kind of vibe of, very, very dark kind of sounding, very deep voice at the same time, making it one of those love songs. Wicked Game by Chris Isaak. Folks, this is just amazing. Now, if you will remember, back in 1991, we were going through something called Desert Storm. And one of the songs that reminded me of Desert Storm and really brought out the fact of, here's what I want my kids to do, here's what I want my family to do, here's what I want in the future. Show Me the Way by Styx. Folks, this song is so iconic, and I just remember it so well. It's one of them that you'll never forget. It had to be on my list of the top 9 songs in 1991. So it comes in at number 7. The number 6 song probably doesn't come into this list for the very same reason. It's not a song that I would say, hey, this is, heart-wrenching, heartfelt song. Number 6, folks, is I laugh because I had to put this on the list because right now, 1991 is so many years ago, 26 years ago, and the song I Touch Myself by the Divinyls comes in at number 6 because you can't say no to that song. You can't say that that isn't one of the greatest songs of 1991. People are still singing it. I heard it in the car the other day. So there you go. People are playing the song. It is still one of them that will probably never go away. So there you go. Number 5, though, we go back to, if you had heard the songs from the 1990s, 4 of them had Love in It. I think it was 3 through 5 or something like that. It was crazy business. But, so number 5, I had to put a love song on there somewhere. Even though some people might argue number 6 was one. But, number 5 is Love of a Lifetime by Firehouse. One of the most incredible ballads of our time. Firehouse brings it out with Love of a Lifetime. It was the song that I actually danced to when I was in school with the Christmas dance, and it was one of the songs that they played. So, amazing song, Love of a Lifetime, Firehouse, from 1991. Number 4 is Cream by Prince and the New Power Generation. How could I not put Prince on this? When I do the top 8 of the 1980s, it's pretty much going to be Prince, and Prince. Cream is one of those iconic, great songs, kind of nasty, dirty kind of song. Get you in the mood to dance and have fun and enjoy life. So check it out, folks. Cream. Prince and the New Power Generation comes in at number 4. Number 3 is Silent Lucidity by Queensryche. And I had to put this on the list at number 3. The two songs that are higher are just that much better. Silent Lucidity is all over the place. It reminds me of a modern day Bohemian Rhapsody kind of song. It tells a great story. It's got just everything going for it with this song. They did everything right, and when you get that song that everything's done right, it deserves nothing better. At number 3 on our list of the top 9 of 1991, and the second rated song. Some people might argue with me between number 1 and number 2, but I don't think there is argument. Number 2, 1991, greatest songs. Freedom 90, George Michael. How can you argue with George Michael being on the list at all? He's one of the greatest singers of all time. I will put him up there with Wham, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Careless Whisper. Your kids' your great-great-great-grandchildren will be singing George Michael songs. That's how amazing he is. And Freedom 90, one of those iconic songs from 1991. And it only gets beat by our number 1 song. I'm going to do a little drum roll here. The reason why this song is number 1 is because this will always be true. Groove is in the Heart. Groove is in the Heart. D-Light. Groove is in the Heart. Greatest song of 1991, folks. The fireworks are going off and people are dancing into the disco. And just pop, funk, everything. This song has everything. It gets me pumped up every time I hear it. It is one of my favorite running songs. I just hear it and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm jamming now. This is the way it goes, folks. Groove is in the Heart. D-Light, a 1991 number 1 song of 1991. So that is my top 9 of 1991. We'll be back very, very shortly with 1992, and we'll go all the way to 1999 today on The Scott Show here on Spreaker.com. We are also on YouTube. We were going to do some videos with these, but then I just thought it'd be kind of boring sitting there watching me all the time. So instead, we're just going to do the podcast we'll upload them and we'll have a really great time. But there you go. Groove is in the Heart, folks, and it is also the number one song from 1991.